Hello and welcome to Fearless Motivation by Mental Stamina Video 91. So guys, I decided to do this video from my couch only because it's quite chilly outside. Well, it's only like -2 or 3, but that doesn't stop me. But I just said to myself, I haven't really recorded that many videos from my couch. It's just like it's a testament to my strength. Every morning when I look in the mirror, I'm pretty surprised because I've just stayed committed and I've stayed accountable to every promise that I've held to me. And I think that's the biggest thing, guys. Like today, you just gotta stay accountable to what you hold, like you want in life. Like when you do what's easy, your life will be hard. And I just figured, well, like I've been running pretty hard. Like even this morning, like I just laid in bed for like an extra hour just because I don't have to be work till 12. And I was just like, this is gonna feel glorious. And it's just like it's a slogan also from Bobby Roode because like guys, back in video 13, I talked about my passion for wrestling. And I was just like, it's such a good like thing. Like a lot of people don't understand it, and I was just like, that's fine. And people think that it's fake, but it's actually predetermined. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna do a short analogy between wrestling and life. So the most predominant wrestling sports entertainment back in the day was World Wrestling Federation until it actually had to change its name to WWE because the World Wildlife Foundation said they've been around longer, so they changed their name over. So actually the brand was founded by Vince McMahon Sr. and then Vince McMahon, or Vincent Kennedy McMahon, you ain't got a chance, no chance in hell, took it over from his father by ruthless aggression. And then I just remember all the old commentators back in the day, Gorilla Monsoon and Mean Gene Okerlund, and all the people like that made WWE what it was. And just like the characters there, they're just larger than life, guys. And like the wrestling is just amazing for that purpose. There's not many people who don't know who wrestlers are. So like as a young kid, like my favorite wrestler was the Ultimate Warrior. Just the way he would shake the ropes and just get you excited. It's just like you just come down and go do 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 do, and like when he actually beat Hulk Hogan, I believe it was like at WrestleMania 4 or something for the World Championship. You're just like, yeah, this is amazing. It's like a totally a male soap opera, guys. And anyways, I'm just gonna quickly refer to my notes. Off season. Yeah, so many people who talk about wrestling really don't understand the passion that goes through it. Like, it's a non-stop thing. Like, there is no off-season. I always chuckle every September. Like, they just say, oh, yeah, it's our season premiere. I'm just like, well, when did you go off-season? So, like, many of the professional sports, they kind of, like, sneer at wrestling just because they don't understand it. Maybe they just don't have the work ethic that goes into being a professional wrestler. Because like if you ask any of the professional wrestlers who do like the brutality all for the cheer of the crowd, like a professional wrestler when they get into some of the more brutal matches, they have to use chairs, ladders, and blah mind fart tables, thumbtacks, sledgehammers. They get slammed on steel cages, thrown into steel cages, and it's just like that is all what is expected for a typical wrestler. And then you've got to like do a thing the next week, but like injuries happen like all the time, guys. But anyways, I'm also wearing, as you can see, my Rise Above Cancer shirt, and that's why I find wrestlers do like this is actually a wrestling promo shirt that I saw because they support Susan G. Komen, and that's what I find to be a really great charity work. But anyways, I'm getting ahead of myself, guys. So yeah, they also participate in street fights and getting slammed into doors, uh, concrete, and thrown into barbed wire. And then you can go quickly. Oh yeah, so they're expected to perform live shows any week. So if you want like a quick like explanation, if you follow the career of Mick Foley, The Undertaker, Kane, Triple H, The Rock, any of those guys that have been in, or Edge, like even Edge, Adam Copeland, who's a Canadian boy, like he had ground blah career-ending neck injury, and then he actually came back in about 2019, and then he got retired by Randy Orton. But like that shit is real, guys. Like I'm not sure of his exact neck injury, but it was enough that if he kept wrestling, he would have been in a wheelchair for the rest of his life. But through 10 years of struggling and rehabilitation, he actually got back there to get one more match in, and he actually won one. And then it's just like, okay, I made my return. But that is what wrestling offers, guys. And it's just like the ratings and just the non-stop like expression. Like even like when I'm working security, I even bust at a few like wrestling poses just to like stretch, because I'm not one to like hold my arms close, because that just really closes off your energy. So, oh yeah, so furthermore, like what wrestlers really do is they commit to their craft, and that's really what I want to say. Like, how often do you commit, guys? Like, and just like have a thorough plan, and like that's why I want to get through on this series. It's just the whole commitment phrase. Like every day, like I commit to doing my push-ups, and then like Wednesdays and Sundays, I commit to doing a YouTube video, and then actually I've got like 6 overtime shifts coming up on Tuesday through Sunday this week, guys. And then I've got one more, and then I actually get Mondays off, guys, because like, and then I've actually got to do a corrections officer test, because like I don't know that I want to be a corrections officer, but I'm open to like try it. And then I've also got a CCS test I've got to complete by Thursday. But anyways, guys, I'm getting off track because I love getting all my thoughts out here in these videos while I'm talking about wrestling, because like it's all point, guys. Like everything is like kind of jumbled in my mind, but it's like it's all gonna get done. And I'm like, I lay on my couch and I'm thinking, well, how can I get my video? I'm like, well, it's kind of cold out there. I haven't shot many videos like off my couch because I'm just so like determined and focused, like guys. And I'm just like, well, this will like serve my purpose today. Anyways, guys, so yeah, so some of my favorite wrestlers were the Ultimate Warrior, Stone Cold. Oh yeah, so my 3 favorite wrestlers are The Rock, Stone Cold, and Shawn Michaels. Every week, every week. Yeah, so every week WWE tops the ratings, and wrestlers refuse to retire until late in their 50s slash early 60s. There's really nothing better than having tens of thousands of people yell your name. Almost every person on every part of the world has heard of WWE for their work done, like Susan G. Coleman. They're also doing a tribute to the troops, where they actually go over to, I believe it is Kandahar, and they do actually a live show there for the troops there, just because they believe in that. And I believe in, like, WWE is heard in like 10 to 15 different countries. But there have also been a couple offshoots. Like, I'm watching actually All Elite Wrestling now, which has got like some of the wrestlers that were actually transferred from WWE from their dark side. Like, they've got a different story. But it is like, I just watch it for the craft. Like, there are dark sides to any trade, guys. So, like, I always like the wrestlers there, and it's just like Cody Rhodes is there. Actually, Sting just debuted there, and everybody that follows wrestling is pretty amazed by Sting. He's got it like almost as long as the Undertaker, like 30 years or so. Like the Stinger, like there's nobody who doesn't like him, anyways, guys. Like, so you gotta really just like. I love it because it's like also like a male soap opera, and it's just like a non-ending story. So, so basically, there are not a lot of people who don't want to be remembered, make good money, and make an impact on the world. So what I'm really getting to, guys, is finding what truly puts a smile on your face. through this Fearless Motivation by YouTube series, I have explored my passion for exercise, nutrition, and taking a daily action. I know my purpose, which is to start a coaching business where I help brain tumor survivors just become more, and just like if they're facing doubts or depression, I can just like show them there is a way. And it's just like I can do like coaching calls, but I'm like right now I'm just having trouble finding clients and just getting to the next level and just maybe establishing that website. But like, hey, I can like talk to a few friends. They all got like website businesses, and then I'm also looking at a few mentors, because you really can't get there alone, guys. Like, it's the power of your own social network. So basically, I'm looking at Bedros Keuilian, Jason Redham, Ray Care, and Steve Atwater, and also Sonny Lenarduzzi, who actually does like YouTube for bosses. But it's just like it's all the whole time crunch. When you do the push-ups in the morning, you work an 8-hour shift, you respond to emails, and then when I just want to actually get a net of like money where I'm up like well above the 5 figures, guys. So like I can actually take some time to invest in stuff and also get my G license, because like I'm always predicting the future, and that's the greatest thing about me. I'm always thinking like maybe 6 months down the road or where I want to be, because like when you get a call with investors, they're like, well, where do you want to be 6 months from now? And I can say that without a shadow of a doubt. Like, I always like mentally plan things out. I really don't need like a daily plan or anything like that, because my mind is that powerful. And like I just remember back in the day when I was walking my dog, and like God almost reached out to me. He said, why don't you just count down from 5 minutes, which is 300 seconds. And like I've since expanded on that. Like a typical work shift, 8 hours is 28,800 seconds. So as soon as I get there, I just like thinking, oh, only 28,799 seconds still go till I'm out of here. You know, guys, because then you're always making progress. But anyways, guys, like, I guess you can see that I'm actually getting bigger from doing all the push-ups that I do. So I'm at day 275, 30,555. Like, just big numbers, guys. And, like, you got to think big if you want to have, a big career and a big life. And just, like, but you've also got to maintain that humble and kind. Like, I'm actually positioning to get my tattoo of humble and kind pretty soon. And then maybe in the next few months, once it's like a time to do so. But like I said, I just want to get that cushion of money where I can actually like fully support myself and just feel like satisfied in my like career, and then actually probably promote that to like police officer and like or like CBSA officer, and just like the sky's the limit, because guys, like when you complain you remain, and praise you'll be raised. So anyways, guys, like that'll just about wrap up video 91. And just like you guys always just go forward on that point. And like in video 92, I will reveal more about my social networking strategy to start my own business of positive coaching. But anyways, guys, it's always a pleasure. So I'll just leave you with this last minute quote, which was I actually didn't have a last minute quote, but just Kaizen, baby. Ow! You're all beasts, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Cheers!